Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel, guys. I am here with baby Leela, and Leela, if you guys don't know, she is the Leela Sculpt by Melanie Hess. Sorry, Melanie Hess dolls. You can get her blank kit at melaniehessdolls.com. They start out at $1,100 with an option to add armatures, which I recommend the armatures in the arms. Mine have armatures in the legs, but they're not needed, to be honest. You're mostly gonna want the armatures in the arms. Now this little girl, I may actually bring her to the show with me. If all goes well and I'm able to get to the show like I plan to, I may bring her with me. Her and Jasmina probably. I don't know. I never know. Last doll show in December, I had Jasmina, my Emmy Cuddle, and I had my Demi, which I named Nevada. So I had Emmy, Nevada, and Jasmina. So I may bring this little girl with me to the show. And so she was a prototype, but I knew from the time I opened up the blank that I was going to have a hard time letting her go. So I was like, you know what? I told everybody up front, like, this one I'll probably keep. I may paint this sculpt again in a different skin tone just because. But I just want to talk about how we just get so much joy out of these dolls, and a lot of people just do not understand it. Like, I guess because I'm such a doll collector, I be like, how does so many artists be like, I don't collect these dolls, but they make them? And I'm like, how do you not want to keep none of them? I want to know the secret. Like, I don't know, because I be wanting to keep mine. So I am so in love with her. I don't know what it is. So, okay, here's the thing. And y'all know I try to keep it as 100 with you guys as I can, as humanly possible, okay? Because sometimes it feels like I just be saying stuff to be saying stuff, I'm sure, to some people. Because I'll get a baby, as soon as I get a baby, oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And then I'm like, I gotta keep this one, I'm gonna keep this. And then it's like 2 weeks later, or 2 days later, or 2 hours later, I'm gonna let this one go. Listen, the excitement, the rush of a box opening or getting a new baby or finishing painting a new baby is just crazy. Like, we literally just be going cuckoo bananas, because why not? Like, it's just so exciting. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have too much light on us. So it's very exciting, and then that wears off, you know what I mean? Then you're stuck to handle the baby, deal with the baby, that type stuff. And that's why I like dressing my babies and interacting with my babies. And not only that, for me, it's good for me to have knowledge of the durability of my work. I keep a lot of babies in my collection, so I know the limits of what I can do with my babies, and what, you know, if I'm dressing a baby every single day, every, night, brushing their hair, this and that, and my baby is holding up, and let me say this lightly, because it doesn't mean that there may be one that may end up having an issue, because every baby is painted separately and done, differently. But for the most part, I'm always using the same products. It's how I apply it, that type stuff. the type of silicone I'm painting from, or vinyl I'm painting from. It's a lot of other things that go into play. So I say this to not say that it could happen. I'm just saying, like, overall, it gives me an idea of what I'm working with. And so when I tell my mommies that you can enjoy my babies to the fullest when it comes to, especially, you know, the silicone babies, I really believe that, because, you know, my babies get quite a bit of little wash offs and stuff like that because of the process, and, you know, removing hair off of them when they get through being rooted. And because I don't like sending my babies home full of hair all over them, all over their clothes. I try not to do that, because rooting hair is a beast. It be all over you, baby. Listen, when you root, you find hair in places you baby, you be like, I thought I had a Brazilian, but oh no, that's mohair. Listen, y'all, you see what I'm saying? Like, the mohair be everywhere. When you root, you just be wondering, like, how does stuff get all over the place? Like, you literally, when you get to rooting, you literally got to shower, take, you know, change your clothes, all that. Don't try to sit down and do nothing else, because that hair is going to be everywhere. So anyway, all off subject as always, as per you always. You know, I know that they can sustain, you know, wash offs and stuff, but I don't use any, you know, other than Dawn soap. Sometimes I wash my babies with Dawn soap, just during the process, not after the fact. If I'm rinsing a baby off, I'm gonna usually just do a regular bath, unless I'm about to do like a repaint, or I'm about to paint over a baby or something like that. Then I may use some Dawn soap or something like that. Like this little girl, I haven't really given her final bath yet, because she still got to get finished brooding. So I didn't want to just overly keep, you know, bathing her type situation. So anyway, so I really like have a time, and you connect with them. But after, you know, you've had them a while and all that stuff, then you started being like, okay, I could do without this one because I'm getting this one, or I'm going to do this, collect this baby or that baby. And I think that's where it kind of dies down. And when it comes to box openings and stuff, you be so excited about the baby at first. It's new. It's, you know, especially if it's from a different artist, and you're like, oh my gosh, I like this, I like that about it. But then you sit with it for a few days, and you sit with it a couple weeks, and you're looking at it, and then when you go to trying to change it, and you're like, I don't know. I don't want it no more. You know what I mean? It's like the excitement is gone, but some of them, it still stick. Like, I've been, you know, enjoying my baby that I just recently got, Oliver, and I still love him. I will be doing videos with him soon. I just haven't, I took him out of the long sleeve and stuff, and just lay him, because I like seeing him, like, all of his painting and stuff. And so I will bring him back on soon when I get ready to change his clothes again or whatever. I really truly believe that baby is going to be one that I want to keep for a while. I don't think he's one that I'm going to be like, oh, because when the only thing that with him that I was a little like, is the texture on his limbs is not really texture. It's just varnished. That sometimes concerns me, because I dress my babies frequently, and I worry about it going shiny or the paint rubbing when it's not a more thicker texture. But Paper City Doll's been painting, she paints with acrylics and seal with heat sets. She's now trying heat sets paints or whatever, per her post. And she's been doing it for a while, and I haven't really heard anybody complain about issues with her babies and stuff. And I've never had a baby painted with air dry like that before. I had one before by her, but I didn't know, you know, that's what she uses. And just for FYI, if people curious to know, it looks the same as Genesis. So I don't know. It's something about the way hers is. It looked like it's going to be able to sustain being able to be dressed. That's just my personal opinion. I just think that it's going to be durable. And with certain babies, I don't dress a whole lot anyway. Especially like my little fancy like reborns from other artists. I don't really dress them that often. I dress my babies more because I know like what I'm doing. You know, that didn't come across right. I know what I use, and I know how I know my limits to my actual work. And if I do make, like, if something goes shiny or rub or something, I know I can go back and varnish it again because it's my work. I'm not going over nobody else, another artist's work. I'm just not doing that. Unless, now don't get me wrong, if it's just to keep it in its natural state, to preserve the beauty of the artist, and I feel confident that I can do that without disrupting their coloring and all that and stuff, I will do it to my personal collection. I will, if I feel comfortable. And sometimes I will even reach out to the artist and ask if it's okay. I just, you know, I just want to be respectful to, you know, the artist, but I don't feel that that's going to be necessary with that baby. But yeah, so I don't know, I love these babies. But I feel a lot of confidence with interacting with my silicone babies. I do. And I know a lot of people talk a lot of smack about silicone babies, but I just feel like they are just as durable as vinyl. And I feel like they don't come with any more problems than vinyl. I think when they do have a problem, it is quite more expensive to, you know, handle, deal with, or fix. But I don't feel like it's you know, a whole thing where everybody's like, oh my gosh, you know, silicone is just so problematic and this and like, people always say that. I remember, like I said, I told you guys, and I'm not going to call this person out, but I told you guys, this person was talking about silicone, and they were saying, don't worry, I got my shirt here. She's not laying on my bare chest. But they were talking about silicone, and they were saying how, oh, I don't know if I would want to, you know, invest in it and all this and stuff and all this, and because they were a reborn artist. Well, like I told y'all, when they start painting silicone, that tone is going to change. And sure enough, that artist is now advocating for silicone. Because why? It's what they're painting. A lot of times people, they start, like, people don't know how to just, like, sell their own product, stand on their own, you know, business without, you know, trying to kick another building down. Like, it's like, your store can't be the only one in the plaza, baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's my mindset. Like, you know, when I see other artists that's doing well and doing great things, I'm like, okay, we got more good artists out here. I cannot paint for the whole community, nor do I want to. And guess what? Nor can these other people. They cannot paint for the whole community. They can only paint for themselves. I'm sorry. I just love feeling her silicone. I'm sitting here. You guys can't see it on camera, I don't think. But for me, it's like when I'm moving her feet, it just, like the little wrinkling that it's doing right there. And then I'm just looking at it, and it just, I don't know. I just like looking at it, like feeling it. I am definitely a collector mom. You know, some people are just collectors. Some people are collector moms. I am a collector mom. Like, I love my dolls. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine being the young me at 12 and 13 and had these type dolls. Oh my gosh, I probably would have never had real kids. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would have been just like literally dating with my baby, my fake baby in a car seat in a stroller on the date. Okay, maybe not. You would have been like, girl, yeah, you one of those stories I read about. But yeah, I love collecting. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, what's your favorite parts of collecting? I was coming on here to talk to you guys about something totally different, and I got into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with another video. Stay tuned.